What is going on? What is going on? Thank y'all so much for tuning to another episode of Beyond the Hustle. I'm your MC, Daniel Tadamy, and join with me, as always, serial entrepreneur himself, Mr. Paul Renee Jr. Paul, what is going on? What is going on? Welcome to episode 42.
What's up, Daniel? It is I, your tax guy, Paul Renee, alongside with the maestro, Daniel Tadamy. Daniel's like Doctor Strange in the Marvel episodes, man. He be taking us through this metaverse, man, and owning this metaverse space, man. What's going on with you, Daniel?
Oh man, chilling, bro. I'm excited about this show, man, because I was thinking about something pretty dope. Just personal experiences. Really quick though, before I get into what I want to discuss with you, dude, have you seen the television show See? Have you heard about that?
See.
Yeah, it's with Jason Momoa.
Nope.
No?
I know. I did. I know what it's about. It's like he's in a chief or something, right? Is that it? It's like an Indian chief or Samoan chief or something like that. Is that the one?
Well, he does lead like a band of like
a tribe or something.
Tribe, yeah, he is like the leader of a tribe.
I watched like a little bit of the first episode, and then I just wasn't into it. Why is it getting spicy or something?
Dude, it's I'm like, I think I'm like on either I'm ending season 2 or like I'm in the middle of season 2. It's really good, bro.
Okay.
It's a really good show. So this is the premise of the show, and I don't want to spoil it for anybody. If you plan on watching it, spoiler alert. But like, so the world had it basically ended because I've been wanting to watch like a really good I love post-apocalyptic shows. I love them, like post-apocalyptic, bro, all day, either that or anime. But I wanted a good one, so I was doing some research or whatever. So I found See, and See is like everyone's blind, right? So sight has left the human race, right? So people are being just born blind. So like this whole entire new world is built from people who are blind. They go to war and everything, bro. But it's a really good show, and it's on Apple TV. And just the way it's shot and the way that they built this world, and they develop all of these different type of, ways that these people live based off of being blind, and it's believable because you're like, how are they able to move around and figure out all these things and build these things, and it's just like when they show you how they do it and how they move around, you're like, oh man, because just think about it. If for 500 years, and it's been going on for 500 years, if for 500 years humanity loses its sight, it's going to have to find a way to move forward being blind. Other senses get heightened, perception, hearing, touch, and all these things have improved, have evolved. But it's just like really crazy of a show. I say that to say this though, right? And the way that they show how humanity moved being blind, a lot of times, because people are so, and it kind of ties into the topic, which is crazy. But a lot of times people are afraid to move throughout the unknown, because they may hurt themselves, hurt other people, fear of failure, all these, whatever these type of things that once, that people want to say holds them back. However, if you allow those things to hold you back because of what you lack or what you don't have, you will never be able to unlock anything. And we're not just talking about being able to build something great, but just even within yourself, because you're afraid or something has crippled you and you don't want to do it because you're uncertain, you don't know. However, you may want to scale this mountain, and because you're afraid, you don't ever do it. But if you were to walk and move in spite of that fear, it's not even about scaling the mountain at that point. It's about unlocking things within yourself. And then maybe there's something you learn about something else that leads you to another place. And now you don't end up scaling the mountain. You end up doing something else great. Right? But because you decided to say, hey, I'm going to face this fear, now you've unlocked something else within your life, bro. And I just thought it was pretty dope watching that show. I'm like, man, because that's how I watch shows anyways, man.
Well put. Yeah, the human race is resilient, man. We're designed to overcome the majority of the obstacles that are thrown towards us, whether it's disease, famine, war, whatever, we're designed for it. But is that the same series where they speak a totally different language all throughout?
Nah.
Okay, so I'm thinking about something else then. That with
There
Jason
is
Momoa.
another one. It's like the Commander or something like that. I forget what
I
it's called,
forget.
but there is another one with Jason Momoa on Apple TV, and he does lead some type of tribe based off of what I could see.
Yeah, so I had it mixed up. That's probably what it was.
Yeah, but dude, I was thinking about what I wanted to talk about today, right? Or what I wanted to talk to you on the show tonight, and I was thinking about this, and this is a very personal experience. I'm gonna be transparent, right? So like, I still work a 9 to 5, and I've worked a 9 to 5 like a lot, right? However,
Mhm.
throughout me working a 9 to 5, I've always had something else going on. Now, it might not have always been monetized. However, ever since I could remember, bro, whether it was rapping, me wanting to do rap, that was like the most earliest thing I did. After rapping, it was me wanting to find things to invest in.
Right.
Then it was me doing art, developing like graphics, doing producing. Then I got into like film and content creation. However, every time I've had a job since I could remember, bro, like 18, 17, I've always done something else. Like that's just
Right.
how my brain was. That's just what I did. Like when I wasn't working a 9 to 5, I was trying to do something else. It wasn't until I got older that I realized what it was. I would go to my jobs and I'm like, talking to people. I'm like, what do you do? What are you gonna do when you get out of here? And I'm telling them about different things that I want to do, and they're like, oh, I'm just gonna, And I'm like, oh, you should always have something going on. Like that's just how I was. And I talked about it too before. Like people just wouldn't have anything going on. Like they just,
Want to go home and watch the game, right? I'm just gonna
yeah,
chill.
yeah. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna chill. And not that there's a problem with that if that's what people want to do, but I've never been like that. Um,
Mm.
now it could be a number of reasons why they don't. Maybe people feel like, oh, if I can't, if what I'm doing on the side cannot replace my job, then I don't want to do it. If it's not going to replace my job or if it's not going to bring me in X amount of dollars, I don't want to do it. You know,
Yeah.
I
Well,
I never seen anything. I never seen it like that, and I didn't. I don't see it that way.
well, you just always wanted to have something to call your own. A lot of people don't have that ambition, right? They just want to
Hmm.
be able to do what they want, do what they need to do in order to get by, and don't want to push the extra mile.
Yeah.
Um, it's not something. Everyone's not a creative, right?
Hmm.
Everyone has their own desires in life, and some people are just good to just be able to have their bills paid, and to be able to come home after work and just relax and not have to worry about managing, growing, doing the admin work of a business. It's
Hmm.
tedious. It takes time and it takes a lot of your energy. Some of them probably have kids that they just want to spend time with, right? That 8 hour shift just wore them out. There's nothing else left within them. But then
Yeah.
there's people like you that's always you're creative, right? So, which I think, and this is just my personal opinion, based off of my observations and nature of life, right? As we have been, in the image of the creator, so why not us be creative? I think that's within all of us is the nature of wanting to be creative, and
Yeah.
having your own thing on the side is your outlet to be creative, no matter what it is, and it's not going to work all the time, right? It's
Yeah.
just something that you try out because you want to create something, and let's see if it works, right? And it doesn't have to work all the time, but when it does work and it hits and you're passionate about it, you take it to the next level and to the next extent, and you look forward to it replacing that 9 to 5, right? That's usually how it goes. I never, ever, ever suggest someone just quit their 9 to 5, just to follow what they believe is their passion. You know, you want to be able to maintain what you have going on, whether it's your household, your bills, until that side hustle is able to take over, right? And then you can go ahead and pursue that because you're always going to be able to find a job.
Facts.
So yeah, I think that's what it is. Some people just are satisfied with what they are, and so with that, it comes to where I do see a lot of times if like a lot of people have unrealistic expectations about those type of people, like those your coworkers. You're expecting, man, you should just be like, me. I got this creative vibe, and I know that we all have it within us, right? If I could do it, you could do it, right? So why you just giving up after this 8-hour shift? It's beyond the hustle. We got to jump on and do something else, right? And get something going. Why not? And then you just want to sit down on the couch, drink your beer, and call it a day and do the same thing again. I know it's within you, but so you have that unrealistic expectation of this person because that person just probably doesn't want to see that. He doesn't want to see, you know, uh, that side of entrepreneurship and having to start your own business, manage the whole nine. It's much more, I should say, demanding than a 9 to 5 when you're doing your own thing. So yeah,
it is. Yeah, it is, and it takes a lot. It does take a lot out of you. It takes a lot out of you mentally. It takes a lot out of you physically, emotionally. It drains so much. I will say this, man. It's the most draining thing that I've ever done in my life.
Yeah.
At the same time, it's one of the most rewarding things that I've ever done.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Marriage, children take a lot out of you. They're rewarding. Doing this, man. I be tired, hungry sometimes. Sometimes I don't eat because I'm either I'm thinking of things or I'm doing things, and I multitask. Even when I'm watching my shows, bro, I'm editing on my phone. I'm on social media finding things I want to react to. Like I'm always. It seems like I'm always working on it, bro. I'm always working on something. I'm always creating something, but it's the most rewarding. I was teaching my kids how to ride a bike, right, without their training wheels. So before, Oksana says all the leads, emotionally, spiritually, mentally. Yeah. But I was teaching my kids how to ride, a bike without the training wheels. So I was trying to teach them, before, right? And I said, hey, listen, because they asked me to take the training wheels off. I said, I'm gonna take the training wheels off. I said, now I'm not gonna be taking them on and off. I said, so if I take them off, you're gonna learn how to ride a 2-wheel bike. They're not gonna go back on. Correct. And they didn't want to fall. Both of them were afraid to fall. And I said, I understand you're afraid to fall. I said, however, if you don't fall, you're never gonna learn how to ride your bike. Like falling is a part of the learning process, right? So got them on their bike. They both failed. They got scared. And they wanted me to put training wheels. I said, listen, I'm going to put them on. I said, don't ask me to take them off again. I said, because the next time you ask me to take them off, I'm not putting them back on. So just recently they asked me to take them off, right? Because some of the kids down the street were riding their bike and they were falling off the bike. And I said, okay, I'm going to take them off. They said, well, we're going to learn how to ride. We want to learn how to ride in the grass because we're going to fall. I said, well, you see your friends fall. I said, and what do they do when they fall? They get back up and keep riding? Exactly. That's just it. So I took them off. I threw them in the recycling bin because I'm not putting them back on again. Like they're not going to go back on. But anyways, they learned how to ride their bikes. Literally, like both of them learned within the day that I taught them. They were falling, but they was getting on. And everything is really like raising kids, and you know it. Everything you equate back to you, yourself, life. God speaks to you through, the learning process of your kids. And it just got me thinking about that. Like the lessons that I was trying to teach them. Listen, falling is a part of it, right? Like in learning something new and doing something different and learning something, it's not a if, it's not a maybe. It's literally just when are you gonna fall? That's literally
Right.
what it is. It's just like when is it that you're gonna fall off this bike when it comes to learning? And how bad is this scrape gonna be? Are you even gonna get scraped? Because the fall is inevitable. Um, However, it's not about the fall. It's your response to it, right? And that's literally what this whole process is. Even with us doing this podcast, we've even had technical difficulties on air. You know what I'm saying? We've had shows cut short. It's not when we're gonna run into a. It's not if. It's just when we're gonna run into a problem, and then how we're gonna respond to it. Because had we stopped, even from when we first started, the show looked different. You know what I'm saying? We would have
Yes, sir.
never made it to episode 40, let alone sitting here at 42. You know, and that's encouragement for y'all watching too. It's just like, how are you going to respond to the fall when it happens? Because it's going to happen. It's inevitable whenever you're learning something. I went
It
on a whole
definitely
rant
is.
about it, but whatever.
No, it definitely is, and I relate to that, man. You know how it is that parent. I relate to that same thing with the bikes. I did the same thing, verbatim. So well put. The same thing. My daughter wanted her training wheels off because she seen her big sister and her brother riding without the bike, and they went through the same thing too. It's just um, you know uh, it's just the way it is. You have to fall. Take the training wheels off, Dad. I'll take it off. Put it back on. I'll put it back on. Take it off. I take it off. Put it back on. And I'm like, all right, that's enough. It's to the point where I just like, I just threw away the training wheels. And
Yeah.
my daughter was like, "I'm not jumping on this bike again, no, because I want the training wheels on." I'm like, "Well, you're not going to be riding your
You're
bike
not
then,
going to, that's it. That's it.
right?" And so still her brother and sister's riding up and down, and then she's grabbing the bike, and then now she's like, "Daddy, look, I can ride." I was like, "Yeah, of course, you're supposed to."
Yeah.
Same thing with the roller skates, man. I have bought them roller skates,
Mm-hmm.
and they're riding the roller skates up and down the driveway for a little bit until they're getting, until they're falling and they can't do it, they can't skate, and then they just stopped and got tired of it, right?
Right.
Until last week we went to a birthday party at the roller skating rink,
Mm-hmm.
and they weren't using the skates at the house anymore, right? And this is like months later. We go to this birthday party last week at the roller skating rink, and all they see is the kids just riding around and doing their thing. And next thing you know, they're like, "Yeah, let's go!" And they're on the roller skating. They're on their roller skates, and they're falling and falling. And then by the end of the day, these kids are just rolling around like they professionals
Wow.
on roller skating rinks. And I'm like, why
Wow.
couldn't you do that at the house? But I'm realizing it's because the encouragement of the other kids around and them being able to see them do it,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that's why, and it just confirmed something within my own philosophy in life on, yeah, you got to be careful of who you have around you, because the people around you can either help motivate you or they can help
Mm.
make you go the opposite direction and demotivate you. And those kids motivated them because they could see it. They're like, yeah, if they could do it, I could do it, right? And so,
Yeah.
yeah, it really helps to have the right type of people around you to help motivate you in life and in business. And that goes back to the coworkers in work. Sometimes they might not have someone that is. That they can feed off of or could learn off of if they even had like an idea to an entrepreneurship or a business idea, but they don't have a mentor, right? So
Mm-hmm.
they're discouraged to even attempt because they don't even have someone to show them an example of how to get there, right? And so that's usually what happens.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I want to work on cars. I want to be someone who wraps up cars and do these ill designs, but they don't know anyone who does it, right? You can have a creative idea in your head, but um, sometimes you're not going to pursue it if you don't know anyone who is successful in that area or avenue that you want to go and do. So it just helps to have the right type of people around you that are successful in the goals that you're trying to accomplish in order for you to be successful. And you are going to take some L's. You are going to fall, man. You can't spell successful without the L. You get what I mean?
Without
It's
the
gonna
L.
take some L's. Yeah, man. So take those L's and keep moving, man.
Keep going past the mills. That's huge, man. And yeah, and so right after I teach them how to, they're on their bikes, they're going in. I made like this little makeshift ramp or whatever. It's like brick, just a brick high. And they're jumping the ramp. And then my daughter's trying to stand up. She's trying to stand up on the bike. She's seen one of the neighbor boys, around here. They all come in front of the house and they just all jumping the ramp that I made. So I'm like, yeah, they said, can we take it higher? I said, I'm going to get y'all a real ramp. I didn't want to take it too high because it's something I just put plywood on bricks.
Yeah, it might collapse on.
Yeah, so I'm like, I'm gonna buy y'all a ramp and then y'all can jump it. So now we got kids from the neighborhood coming over here to jump the ramp. So one of the other kids is standing up on the bike, and my daughter's trying to stand up on the bike. So it's just like, just a week ago you were on training wheels, but it's just like a lot of times, but that's just how life is. We see how fast they learn these things, and that's all it is. It's not that they can't do it or they couldn't do it earlier. It was just when they were ready to do it and then just being encouraged to do it. And then when they see other kids doing it and they work past that fear, a lot of it is just fear, bro. And raising kids, it really just shows me how much fear holds us back from just everything, bro. It's not you're not able to do it. It's not that you don't have the talent, the skill set, even the discipline. Even though a lot of this is discipline, right? A lot of it is discipline, a whole lot, because you're going to fail a lot. However, all you need is just that one moment of success, that one yes. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of what holds us back is just literally fear, bro. Fear of fear of
be an expert failure, man. You
gotta be an expert failure, bro.
Yeah, man. You gotta be an expert failure, man. And when you get that wrong, then you become successful, right? So,
yeah.
When you get
an expert failure, bro. Yeah. That's crazy. A lot of it is fear. And a lot of times, especially in this social media space, I hear people do this all the time. Oh, when I get this camera, I'm gonna do this. Oh, I don't want to make camera. I don't want to make content just on my phone. I'm like, have you seen the last few Drewski skits? They were all on cell phones. And we're talking about Drewski, who can afford like tens of thousands $ camera. Like, he's a multi-millionaire. He can afford that. However, his last viral sketch was on a cell phone.
Yeah, like, it
dude, like, it does make sense. It makes sense. However, the point is, it doesn't matter what it is that you shoot with.
Right.
Is it engaging? Is it entertaining? Is it thought provoking? No matter what it is that you're doing, like, just shoot. My whole thing is to encourage people, and it's not what you have, is how you use it, and then what the growth is like, because it's gonna look bad before it looks good. You don't even know about color correction. You don't even know about editing or lighting. So why are you worried about what type of camera you're using? If you did have a $10,000 camera, you still would make crappy content because you don't know that world yet. You know what I'm saying? You have to there's things you got to learn before you want to go out and spend money. I had somebody reach out to me and they wanted to do a podcast, and they were telling me about the stuff that they wanted to purchase for the podcast. I said, hold on.
Yeah,
right?
Man. Yeah.
Let's just hold on, because I can send you what to buy, and you could be all excited about doing it. You're just going to waste your money. And not to say that don't go out and buy the stuff, right? Because if you have the money, go out and buy the stuff. However, do the work that it takes in order to make sure the product is decent. So
you don't want to spend 15 grand and only do 3 episodes, right? That'd be crazy.
There you go. But
I can see why Drewski did it with the cell phone, though, right? Just imagine when you coming out with a camera crew or even hide tech cameras and stuff, it's going to attract attention, and you might need permits, you might need permission, right? All that stuff. So when you just coming out with a cell phone, it's right then and there. No one's going to be interrupting you. You can get all that content done. You don't have to ask permission. You get it done right there, and then so I can see why he does. I don't know if that's the reason, but that would be a reason I would do it. If I, instead of coming with the nice cameras and lights and everything that's gonna have people stop and then turn around and then be in the video or in the picture, right? Because they want to see what you're doing. Now you just got a regular cell phone. Nope, people are gonna just walk away and pretend like you're not. They probably didn't even notice him doing it, right? Because usually he puts himself in like some type of character to where like he's not even noticeable, right? Yeah, with the cell phones, it's cool. Which one are you talking about? The one where he was bald head?
Yeah.
Is that the one? Yeah.
Yeah, he was bald head. See, he wasn't pranking with that one. He was just
right.
A lot of that was staged. But that's what I'm saying. Like, especially when people got to understand this social media space, right? And this is free game, right? When you're shooting on social media, that's just what it is. A lot of times what catches people's attention, what people watch for the longest period of time is the cell phone created content. That's why you'll see celebrities and you'll see these multimillionaires shooting content for social media with cell phones. Correct. It's intentionally done, right? They're not going out getting these grand cameras. They may have access to it. If we're doing like right here, we're doing a pod, we're not going to use a cell phone, right? So it's basically like just use the tools that you need, right? So, however, when I'm shooting my reaction videos, I use my cell phone. Sometimes I use this, but unless I'm doing like a stream, I'll use this. Yeah. But however, I'm using my cell phone. That's intentional. So like, you kind of got to know your market. So you don't want to go out. If you want to go spend money on a camera, okay, go buy the latest cell phone then. Yeah, right, go buy the latest cell phone.
Ice Cube made that last movie look like it was all on the cell phone. That War of the Worlds.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
Yeah. Made it like it was shot with a cell phone.
All of it was cell phone. Dad, stay on the line. That type of stuff, right? So, yeah, that's what's going on. That's what people are creating.
Man. That's what. See, and it's just about knowing. It's about knowing the market, knowing your audience, and then and don't be afraid of like, okay, if you see where everything's going, don't be afraid to throw your number in the hat of that trend. Like, okay, some people say they don't want to be trendy. Okay, fine. If you don't want to follow the trends, okay, you don't have to. You could take your bold leap someplace else.
I was using the cell phone on our first couple of episodes, right?
Yeah.
I didn't even notice, right?
And there's nothing wrong with that. You got to do it. Man, a lot of it is in the beginning, it's for you. A lot of the beginning, and I tell people this, a lot of the beginning is for you. It starts being for the viewers and for everyone else later on once you do your learning, right? Because would you want to have 100 people your first few episodes? You're not even going to know how to keep their attention. You're going to be camera shy. You're going to be nervous. You're going to be afraid you're not going to have things in order. Or would you want your 100 people, episodes later when you're able to capitalize on that moment? Right. So, yeah, man, it's it. Hold on. I keep hitting this mic and I know it's going to be making noise. It's a whole thing, bro. I got some reactions, bro.
Before we go to reactions, let me ask you something. I know we talked about it before in the episode. Your boy Travis Hunter, man. Did you hear what happened with Travis Hunter?
No.
Yeah, I mean, and this might be fake news or whatever, but yeah, I heard she filed for divorce.
Stop lying, bro.
3 months of them getting married, man.
Hold on, my bro.
Yeah, she
Hold on.
This is what's going on. This is what I seen, man. I seen it today.
So she's gonna get it back, bro.
Hey, Church, let me know if I'm wrong or not. Fact check me on this? But
I'm about to look right now, bro.
$40 million. He's only making $6 million a year.
No way.
She's asking for $40 million, man. She's trying to get that bag. Now I might be wrong, but that's what's being thrown out there.
No way.
Look, you seeing it? Are you seeing it right now?
I'm about to look it up right now, bro. Ain't no way she's asking for a divorce, bro.
40 million after 3 months, dude. It's like, what's going on, man? It's getting scary out there, bro. People, whenever you're about something.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, sir. whenever you about something, you want to protect yourself because you're gonna become
Wait, hold
a
on, hold
victim.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Wow. Bro,
Yeah. Said, hold on.
wow. This was 4 months
Yeah, man.
ago.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Yes.
She said she
I
doesn't
know we
even
had.
recognize the version of herself anymore after devoting her life to Jesus and getting away from social media. What? Just filed for divorce and is demanding $40 million, bro?
3 million. Same thing happened to your boy Birdman. Birdman. Am I doing it right? Birdman. He was with Tony Braxton for 10 years. 10 years. And then they got married and immediately after she divorced him. So and took
Wait, hold on.
this stuff. What is going on? It's like a trend, man. Your Honor, please look into the situation with all your wisdom and don't let these people get away with it like that. It just doesn't make sense. We got to do something about this justice system when it comes down to that. Now, I can understand.
Okay, so they're saying it's fake news.
Is it? Which one? The Tony Braxton one? Because I know the Tony
Nah,
Braxton one is it. Okay.
nah, nah. Wait.
Is it fake or is it not? Which one is it? Because I don't know. It's being
They're
put out
saying that
there.
she filed for divorce.
So which one is it? Is it fake or not? That's what I want to know because I seen it today and it looked like it was real. It came from a credible
Okay,
site.
okay. This is Times of India. Okay, this was August. So they said, let's see. Oh, okay, it was a misinterpreted video about her spiritual journey. Okay, man, our
For
false
journey?
rumors spread by various social media posts. Okay, primarily stemming
Okay.
from an old misinterpreted video of her talking about her personal growth. The couple is not divorcing. They have been seen sharing supportive moments, including adopting a kitten named Uno, and no indication of marital issues. So
I
it was a
stand
video that
corrected.
she posted, an old video that she posted that was misinterpreted. So,
I stand corrected. I stand
well,
corrected.
I had to
Right?
look into that because I know we talked about it. So I'm like,
Yeah,
hold on, bro.
I was rooting for her too.
Hold
Though
on.
I was rooting for her, man. I'm like,
Get
yo,
that
get that
money.
bag, get that bag. Oh man,
Ah,
I hope not. I hope not. But it would be
God, if
something else to
that
chop it up.
dude,
My opinion.
bro, I was hoping not to. I don't want to see them get a divorce.
Nah,
I did
nah.
want to see him with that prenup though. I'm not gonna lie. I
But
did want to see him.
Birdman didn't get a prenup. Birdman didn't
Huh?
get a prenup.
He didn't get a prenup?
Birdman, Cash Money
Why
Millionaire.
would he not get a prenup?
Oh man, he was with Tony Braxton for 10 years, and once they
10
got
years,
married,
bro?
he took half. Like, how is that even possible?
I don't
How does the
even know
laws even
why.
allow that?
Yeah, I don't even know why the divorce laws are the way that they are. Like, even child support. I mean, it's just the way men get treated post relationship
Yeah,
through our legal system is horrible to me.
it
The
is
whole
horrible.
child
It
the
really
child
is.
support thing, the alimony, all of that just gets
I didn't mean to throw you
it just
off
gets
track on
crazy.
that. False news. That was
I had to
fake
figure it
news.
out. I had
Yeah,
to,
man.
and I hope Opus clips. I hope they clip that because I want to do a post about that Travis Hunter thing.
I apologize. Let's retract that. As
No,
well
bro,
as
that's how we do it.
there's another retraction that we gonna need to have that I wanted to get off to the because
What?
I heard you might want to check this one too that Dr. Umar's school isn't going down under. What's up with that now? Like, remember we
Wait, it's
talked
not
about
going
Dr. Umar?
under.
Yeah, I heard he
But we
ended up
looked up
saving it.
that.
Yeah, I heard he
Hold
ended up
on.
saving it.
Yeah, we
What's
got to go
going
back.
on, man? Yeah.
We got to go back, bro. We got to go back. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Dr. Umar's school. What is this? What is this school called? Is this
The Frederick Douglass Academy? Frederick Douglass,
uh
Marcus Garvey, something like that.
Frederick
Marcus
Douglass Academy?
Umar's
Let's
Frederick
see.
Douglass
Dr.
Academy.
Umar's School,
Kudos to
Frederick.
Dr. Umar's if he ended up being able to save it, man. Like I said, I think he's got issues personally, but I love listening to his content. He's a very intelligent man. I wish he was able to. I wish he was able to get the school up and running faster. I think he's been trying to get it up and running for 15 years.
Intended for culturally. Has faced significant delays, fundraising challenges, and legal issues, failing to open after over a decade of fundraising efforts with reports potential shares actions. Due to unpaid fees, despite Johnson's claims of targeted vision, location, fundraising challenges, unpaid utility and registration fees, leading to Johnson to appeal the supporters.
It's expensive. It's expensive to be.
The school has not opened after many years of fundraising. So I don't know what's going on with it.
His issue was he said it. He mentioned that he saved it. I don't know how true that is, but
I don't say anything about it being saved.
I'm not gonna say that he's lying about it. But kudos if he did. But he's a very intelligent man that has issues, though. But I like listening to his content, and I hope he does get it up and running. He said his issues was the reason why it hasn't been up and running for decades was because he wanted to keep it to where he was only getting help from black contractors to get the school up and running, but black owned businesses he only wanted it to be Mr. dealing with black people to get it running. But then 100%. He made a 100%, and then he realized he made a huge mistake, and then seeing that the progression of his school, because he started letting other people from other cultures come and contribute, and they were getting it done fast and knocking it off while the brothers was ripping them off, the others that he was trying to separate from and stay away from was doing some good solid work. And I had a conversation with a friend of mine too about that this week, because he felt like he wanted to be supportive. I just want to do black owned businesses, and black owned business this and black owned that, but they were doing him dirty, and then he got on social media saying, man, this is all I wanted to do was support the black owned businesses, but this is why black owned businesses get bad rap. And I'm like, yeah, it is. When you're only looking at the shade of someone's color, right, to get some good work done, you're going to be limiting yourself with the people who have the capabilities and abilities of getting that job done for you and getting it done for you the right way. You should just be looking for the right people to get the job done, the best qualified people, and not limiting yourself. This whole notion of color and stuff is ridiculous. You know how I stand on that, but I just wanted to point that out there. Retract that Dr. Umar statement, man.
It's no longer on the auction block. It's no longer on the auction block after entering a payment plan with Delaware.
Good.
So he entered a payment plan with now. So it takes me back to that whole, because I did this whole thing about identity politics, and I feel the same way about identity politics when it comes to supporting a candidate or doing things, voting a certain type of way based off of identity and representation, whether it's the trans, LGBTQ, whether it's white, black, Puerto Rican, whatever your ethnicity is, supporting a person or doing something with a person based off of solely identity and representation, that's a problem. Because like what you said, you take away people that could do the job maybe at a lower cost to you, maybe something that's more budget friendly, a better produced job, right? Even if you are paying a little bit more for it, someone that's properly qualified, that's what you should judge it based off of. Now, if the representation equates to you, then that's great. However, to just say we're only going to work with, man, you're limiting yourself. And I think you're doing not only, depending on what it is that you need, the service or, something, whatever that you need, you're doing yourself a disservice, right? And the people that may be attached to you who are going to be benefiting from that service as well. You don't limit this service because now you're not getting, the best of the best. Even if you're saying, hey, listen, I only want to work with I'm going to go with this black person. I'm going to go with this person that's, shares my identity, and they're also qualified. well then great, right? But to go into it with that mentality, I mean, I wouldn't do it, right? Me personally, I don't agree with that, and I don't fly that way. But to each their own, man.
Yeah,
whatever.
It is.
Dude, I want to get. Oh, dang it! So this right here, bro. Okay.
Yeah.
This right here. We should probably play this game, bro. We should probably start playing this game. Real or AI, right? And then in the comments, if y'all want to chime in and say if it's real or AI. So it's going to show some videos, and you tell me if it's real or AI. All right, let's go.
Are you getting them?
Here's what I eat in a day.
Are you getting them phone calls yet?
Huh?
Are you getting those phone calls? Those AI phone calls yet?
Nah, what AI phone calls, bro?
Well, you know my number's out there, so I get phone calls all the time, spam calls. But no, you got AI calling you, and they sound real. They sound like they're real people, man. I'm not kidding you. Real voices, different accents. You got British accents, American accents, females, males, right? Wow. And they're all AI. And even I be letting my kids hear it so they can understand, because they're gonna be going through this in the future where they can't even tell the difference of whether it's a human being or AI. So you got to get it started. But there's ways that you could find out just by responding to them off of what they're saying, right? So they'll be like, "Hey, hey Paul, how you doing today?" And then you're like, "I'm stuck in the rain. Can you give me an umbrella?" And they're like, "Yeah, certainly. So I wanted to talk to you about this." It's like, I just asked you, but I'm not saying that verbatim, but that's like kind of how I do it, right?
Yeah.
I'll say something totally off the topic to see how they react, and because you can hardly tell based off.
Wow.
Yeah, it's getting crazy. But and now videos, yeah, they're showing pictures of Puff Daddy in freaking jail and prison, just having a blast. Like, is that really him doing it? No,
yeah.
Right? But so you got to be careful. But it looked real. It'll show like from outside of a fence, like someone's taking a picture of him, and it's like, nah, man, it's not real, because they're not gonna let you just sit there next to a fence and record, first off,
and take a picture.
And take a picture, but it looks real. It looks like he's having a ball in there, but that's just AI. So in videos now, man, this is what's happening.
It's crazy.
So let's see if we can determine whether or not this is AI or not.
All right, here we go. This is the first one. Let's go.
That looks real to me.
Real?
AI.
No.
I feel like that looked pretty realistic.
Nothing's off about it. The fall was pretty nice.
You said what?
That's AI
as well.
Nothing too dramatic happened.
When the man fell, his head was out of the water very fast rather than sinking down.
I'm gonna say real.
That one's AI.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I'm terrible at this.
This is not going well.
Just by him rolling over, nobody's gonna just roll into water.
Ooh, that looks AI to me, because all of the zebras were running like in a very ordered pattern.
AI, just because it was really unrealistic.
That one's maybe.
You said it's real?
That looks real. It looks real.
Okay.
Yeah, as well. The zebras were moving kind of weirdly.
I think AI. It's too perfect for zebras to run that way. That's my opinion.
That's real.
Okay. Wow.
I think that one's real as well. The language spoken, I don't think AI is very good at like doing languages.
I'm gonna say that's AI, because when the bridge was leaning down, I didn't see any cracks and all that.
I can't even
the
really
water
get a good
seemed very smooth.
I think that's real, because
but I would call it real, just cause I'm on a roll. Just cause I'm on a roll, I'm gonna say it's
real.
Real, and I feel like
I can't
really cover an AI video up.
The umbrella covering the camera doesn't seem like something you'd put in an AI video.
And yet AI did it.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Here's what I eat in a day with zero processed sugar here in Bali. For breakfast, I had this antioxidant-packed acai bowl.
Wow.
It kind of looks like it's both.
I feel like in that last clip there, she was moving kind of weirdly. I'm gonna guess AI.
But I think that's AI.
I think that's real, because the lighting was quite...
What'd you say?
This is scary, bro. It looks real.
Okay, so that one's real.
It looks really
real too, like the surroundings.
That's AI because of the voice. Although influencers, they talk like that, I think it was too consistent.
That's AI.
Oh, God.
I would say real. The change in orientation of the camera was very realistic.
I was thinking real for a lot of it, but then
I'm gonna say real just
the
because the numbers. I already got 2 for 2, right? So I'm gonna stick with real. It's like taking a multiple choice test, man. You gotta stick with a pattern, bro. Seriously.
Stick with the pattern.
That's real because I feel like there was pretty accurate noises from the people on the boat, and I also feel like they wouldn't have put so much dirt on the front window if it was AI.
That one I think was AI. There was just something about how the shark was moving. Did not look realistic.
That one's real.
Is it really? Yeah. Oh my God.
Has that changed how you feel about your ability to tell AI from reality?
It's very scary that I'm losing the ability to pick up on these things.
I'm not confident at all.
They're extremely realistic. The credibility of the internet in general is going to diminish.
Hopefully lots of people make more of those videos about like what to look for.
We're going down a very dangerous path.
I think it will make me a bit more careful, kind of trying to think about that kind of stuff while I'm on social media.
And the dope thing about that too is that the people that he was asking, I mean, that's the next generation that he was talking to. You know what I'm saying? Like they're all, and even them, you know, even me, and I'm in this space heavy, even in the AI space. And I'm like, bro, some of the, I thought that the zebra one was AI and the bridge one, I thought that one was real. The influence one, I thought that one was real, bro. And because I've seen videos like that. I've seen them online like that. I've watched them.
Of course.
And bro, it's just freaking crazy. I wish I had
10 years from now. Imagine 10 years from now, Dan.
Bro, I wish I had I wish I sent myself the video of Trump addressing the nation. He uses AI, bro. Like
to address the nation?
Yes, bro. Like our president, bro. Let me see if I can find one real quick.
That's weird.
Our president uses bro.
He doesn't even want to address people, public, like, for real. He's using AI to address people. Is that what you're saying,
bro? I tell people this, bro. Our president, when he makes addresses to the nation, he uses AI, bro. After Charlie Kirk was assassinated, he addressed the nation.
Oh, and he was assassination attempts on him several times too,
bro.
Man. I can see that.
He addressing the nation, bro. This right here is AI. That video is AI. Bro, he addresses the nation using AI, bro.
I can see Trump saying, "I don't even want to come outside. Let's just let the computer do it."
when he's sitting in the Oval Office, I'll show you some, bro. When he's sitting in the Oval Office and he's addressing the nation, some of his videos, bro, are AI, right? And I'm like, bro. So and the way his AI videos look, I mean, you're not even gonna know it. Like you won't even notice it. I could throw it up, and so like that's where our government is with AI, and we haven't even touched it yet, bro.
He's got the best of the AI programming and software because I never even knew that.
Let me see. Oh yeah, bro. This right here, man. This right here, bro. Oh wait, hold on. Hold on. I messed up.
World star.
I messed up, bro. That's not what I wanted to do. This is what I want to do right here, dude. Hold on. This is what I want to do right here. Oh, look at that. Look at that, bro. Dude, this is your girl, bro.
That is she is. I ain't gonna lie. How old is she?
58, bro. 58.
Good Lord.
58, bro.
She must have had some work done, though.
She's had to. I think so.
She had.
I think so. But she's going on OnlyFans, bro. She's going to OnlyFans. Well, she's already on OnlyFans. She's already on OnlyFans, bro. No,
what
she's
do you
already
think?
on OnlyFans, bro.
You think it's gonna be that though? You think
Dude,
she's gonna
I'm gonna tell you like this.
capitalize off of that?
I'm gonna tell you like this. Based off of the comments I saw just on the post alone, just dudes that I seen on the
at 58. Oh, that's gross. That is gross.
just based off of what I saw in the comment section of this post right here, because I downloaded the picture, of course, but there was a whole post about it, and it's World Star, so I had to go investigate because I'm like, bro, what is World Star talk? I'm not a fan of World Star at all, bro. Like, I'm really not a fan of World Star, just as a media outlet. But so nah, she's already on OnlyFans. She apparently she has stuff on Patreon already. She was already on Patreon. I don't know what she had on there, but she was already on Patreon, and now she's on OnlyFans at 58.
Yeah,
yes,
well,
bro.
Those movie deals aren't coming in, man, and the bills got to be paid.
That's what I was saying, bro.
She's got to do what she's got to do.
And she's not married. I think she got her divorce.
Yeah, she's been divorced a couple of times.
Really?
What I remember, yeah. She was on my one of my favorite podcasters, or not podcast, I would say talk show hosts, Jesse Lee Peterson. Amazing. She was on that.
She
mentioned that she was married a couple of times. If I'm not mistaken, 3. Fact check me, church. Let me know.
Yeah.
But, she's been married a couple of times, man, and she's alone, and women need that attention, so she's not getting it from someone significant, so she's gonna get the attention from everyone.
Just the everyday man. She's about to get the attention from the everyday man. Which to your point kind of makes sense.
Who's really gonna subscribe? Who's really gonna subscribe though, Daniel? Is the men that are gonna subscribe are gonna be the guys?
Oh, it's like gonna be our age. I was gonna say, yeah,
right.
It's gonna be our peer group that subscribe. It's going to be married men that subscribe. It's going to be men who could never even touch her with a 1,000-foot pole. Right. They're gonna subscribe, bro, because like you said, if the men in her sphere, her bubble, aren't giving her the attention, then she's just gonna give it to every other man that, like you said, have to pay her bills. She's gonna make bank on OnlyFans. That's what I think. I think she's gonna make because I think the reason why I say that is because of the men who were on her when she was in her prime on TV, right? Doing her movies, and now you telling me, and even in the comment section was crazy. The dude's like, yeah, I'll do it. Oh man, my childhood crush, I finally get to see her. I'm subscribing. Wow, that's how the comments was like. So I'm like, bro, I think she's gonna make her money on there, but I don't know, man. I just thought that was interesting. I was like, and I said this too, because she was what made me want to react to this was because I seen a post today where she was getting like a lot of backlash, like a lot of negativity, stuff like that. And what I was thinking, I was just like, bro, y'all not paying her bills, right? I'm not saying that women should go do this. What I'm saying is y'all not paying her bills. So like, she don't care, which I have to say about it. She doesn't care.
She's on her last leg anyway, right? So
I was going to say that too. Yeah, she really is, bro.
What does it do for our society? See, this is another reason why, we can't really, unify here in this culture. There isn't a culture. It's just everyone just do whatever satisfies you. All this individualism going on out here that people can't, unite to say this is what's right and this is taboo. That's why I say there's no culture here in America. There isn't, because there's no taboos. When how can you have a culture when there's no taboos? When there's no, this is what's right for our culture and this is what's wrong for our culture. Whether it's black, white, whatever, it's just as America as a whole, right? And we could divide it off like that too if you wanted to do black, white, and all the different colors and shades and stuff here in America. But as a whole, there is no culture, man, because we're just all over the place. We're all over the place. There's no real identity for us here in America. And I mean, just look at what China has done. China bans OnlyFans.
Yeah.
As a culture.
Yeah.
Right? Why?
Yeah.
They know what the consequences.
Yeah.
They know what the consequences are, right? They know how it's gonna affect their people.
Yeah.
Right. And here in America, it's like, even though they know what the consequences are, it's like, what? You still doing it? Because there's no respect for the people here. Right.
So my interpretation of China banning OnlyFans is a little different, right?
Go ahead.
They say it's a Western cancer, right? Mm-hmm. That's what they were calling it, a Western cancer, and they ban it. This is what I say. If you have women who want to get into, because they still have the adult industry over there, they still make adult content in China, right? OnlyFans provides, it's like taking away the labels from music to where everyone can be an independent artist now. And you can make really great money being an independent artist. You don't need labels. Literally, you could be an AI artist. You know, you don't need labels. With OnlyFans, you don't need a production company. You don't need a pub house or, a production company to be in the porn industry. You can just do it yourself. And what OnlyFans has done to the porn industry is like, it's siphoned it to now where you have porn agencies now signing OnlyFans girls and still producing their OnlyFans content as she's independent. Basically what labels do too. What labels had to come in and do. Well, now you have houses. It's an OnlyFans house. Every girl comes in this house. They live here. They create OnlyFans content. They stream in this house, and that's just what it is. We reacted to videos on that. So I'm not saying that they don't want to, because in order for a girl to get into porn in China, she has to go through a different route. With this, like, she's 58 and she's going into the porn industry. You know what I'm saying? Man. Like, come on. That's what it is. So
it's to me, it's more so of the influence that it has on young girls and what they are gonna want to become. That's true. Look at themselves as what they want to become in the future, right? If they're seeing, Stacey Dash.
Who follows Stacey Dash, bro?
Yeah.
Who follows Stacey Dash?
It doesn't matter though, right? Let's say now a couple of months later, we find out that she made a couple M's on OnlyFans. You don't think she's gonna
make a couple M's, bro? Right.
You don't think that's gonna encourage some girls to do it? Right?
Yeah.
So
maybe her peer group. It will encourage her peer group, I think.
Her peer group?
Yeah.
You think it's gonna encourage older?
I think.
Women?
Well, I mean, you already have older women on OnlyFans, so you have that. If you're talking about the celebrity women of the 90s, right? If you're talking about the celebrity women of the 90s, the women who were the hot young girls in the 90s, right? And what they're doing now. I didn't know Stacey Dash wasn't getting booked in Hollywood. I didn't know her Hollywood career had just tanked, and she was not getting those roles. I don't know what the issue was with her. However, the deals weren't coming for her. Like, she was not getting it. So to see what she had to do and where she's going now with it, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Shout out to Dorian Gale, bro. I took this from him. We got to have him on the show too. He's a comedian. But
University of Michigan fired for trying to no way. No, so is that the story?
This is the story, bro. Let's check this out. Check this out, bro. I have an unpopular opinion about this too, but let's get into it.
But why? So ex-University of Michigan football coach Sharon Moore. Hopefully I'm pronouncing the brother's name right. He offered OnlyFans models season tickets in exchange for a foursome at a Houston hotel hours after winning the national championship game. Now, on his behalf, I'm sure he just wanted to find a way to celebrate. But this is not the way to go. But why? It says Moore, let me move down here. It says Moore supposedly requested to meet OnlyFans model Mia Sorority, I believe that's her name, hours after his team won the big game at the NRG Stadium on January 8th. Oh, man. You got to get a wife or something, dog. You got to get a wife or just be by yourself. Man, this is not. But why? Let's the next scene. And apparently he got fired and he's being charged with home invasion and stalking. Oh, it must have been good. It must have been that good. But let me be honest with you. Ain't nothing that good losing your position.
No.
It's nothing that good losing your position over. What you gonna make 50 Cent do a documentary on you. You gonna make 50 Cent do a whole documentary on football coaches and OnlyFans models because this is not it.
So
now you have a nice day.
So he was married. Well, he probably, I don't know if she divorced him or not, but he was married. He has kids. This is what I'll say, right? Mm-hmm. He tripping with the home invasion and stalking. He tripping with that.
Yes.
I'm not saying that a married man should follow his example. What I will say is that's his business if that's what he want to do. If that's my friend, my homeboy, I'd be like, bro, you can't be doing that. You know what I'm saying? Keep your nose clean. However, from the outside looking at, like, yo, that's you, man. Do your thing. That's what he wants to do. At the same time, when you're in that position, the same thing we said about Shannon Sharpe, bro. You play by different rules. When you're in that position, and Michigan, bro, like University of Michigan, dude, you don't have to follow college sports to know what that team, that football team. You don't even need to be a college sport fan to know the University of Michigan and how prominent that school is. That man probably making multi-millions sitting at head coach. You know what I'm saying? So you play by different rules, big dog. So like I put that on him too. That one goes on him too. Even the same thing we said about Shannon Sharpe. He might not be a crazy celebrity. People might not know his name. However, you're at the University of Michigan. You could be the assistant coach. You could be the offensive coordinator at the University of Michigan football team. You play by different rules, man, when you're at that type of level. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Everybody does it on that type of level, though. He just is being made an example of. As far as the OnlyFans thing, I think that probably came out after the first incident.
The home invasion?
The home invasion, yeah. I think that came out after. December 13th. So, that's December 13th where
2025.
Yeah. But the OnlyFans one, I think that, when did he win the
August 30th? So 30th. following a game, August 30th, 2025.
And when did he get fired for the,
let's see.
Home invasion and stalking? Because I know
he probably been got fired.
I heard about that story. What'd you say?
He probably been.
I heard about
fired.
that story. He got a woman pregnant, his assistant pregnant. That was the reason why he got fired.
Dang, so he was wilding out back to back?
Yeah, well, he got the assistant pregnant and made her get an abortion, and then gave her a raise, like that was double what she was making, which the university caught onto and I guess questioned him about it, and then he fired her or something about it. And then she went to the university and sold him out, you know what I'm saying, because she got fired. Because she went from like 50,000 to like 90,000, right? So it's kind of like double the pay to make him like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, right? It's getting out of hand, man. It is getting out of hand, and the only reason why it's getting out of hand is social media. This stuff has been going on forever. It's just social media to bring it out. It's
No,
bringing it out.
well, nah. See, no. I can't blame social media. Well, the fact that we know about it is social media. However, you're on that, bro.
It's been going on forever. When you make that type of money, you're gonna do things, you know, that people who make that type of money don't do.
So see, and that's what I'm not.
With
I'm not.
consensual adults, though. If it's with consensual adults, I'm like, okay, these are adults, but you do have standards and policies that you have to, you know, abide by. The whole home invasion thing, I think, is because of her selling him out to the university, which caused him to get fired and have his wife know and everything. And he tried to.
The wife knew.
He got upset, and he got upset about it, and that's
the
what
wife
got him
knew.
locked up. But,
the wife knew. And see, and that's what I'm saying. I'm not. You know, I'm not gonna say go out and do it. However, I'm like, hey, that's your thing. Do you? That's your rules. That's your stuff. You said it with your. Do you? I'm not going to judgment on that. What I will say, you're on that level. If you're going to play that game, you need to play that game a certain type of way.
Smarter.
You don't get to do that. Like what did the bishop say, bro? What did the bishop say? Don't bring home no kids, no diseases, and don't embarrass her in public. You know what I'm saying? You got to play. Now, the thing with his assistant, we already know how that game always ends. You better go hire either a fat chick, or you better hire a dude assistant.
No. You need that motivation to show up to work.
See, you tripping, bro. We see. That's how you get caught up.
No.
That's how you get caught up.
So the assistant usually has always been the second wife. And
better change the game.
And the wife usually knows. I'm telling you,
you better change the game.
In that corporate world, the wife usually knows the assistant is taking care of the husband at work. It's just, you know, that comes with the territory of dealing with a successful man.
Either he needs to be, fixed.
He just did the undesirable, you know, thing, which is what you said, as the Godfather said, don't bring any children, and that's what he did. He brought in the children, and then it got messy, right? That's when it comes a problem, is when people get messy.
Either you get fixed or she gets fixed. If you're gonna be playing that game, that's what I'm saying, bro. It's just, I think what messes all this up is when the rules don't get followed. And I'm not saying that, and he could have gotten complacent, he could have gotten too comfortable, and that's the reason why he bumped her salary up like that. Because you're supposed to say, hey, listen, we're gonna put you on the plan to get you to 90K. It's going to have to happen like this, though, over a period of time. Like, that's what I'm saying, bro. And I think people like that, when you get thrown that money, they're not people that play the game. It's just like, it's what me and my brother talk about all the time. A lot of these entertainers, even these athletes, they're just like, you know, just weird dudes that get money, and they get out there, they get money, and they do weird stuff, man. And they just give it all a bad name. They just loser guys.
It comes back down to majority of them never had someone to give them an example of how to conduct themselves, right?
That's true.
Now they're getting put in a position of where they have all this power, all this money, but they never seen someone handle that power or position before them to know how to conduct themselves, how to do things the right way, how to not be sloppy with it, right? They were just, you know, hey, you're chosen to make this happen. You're chosen to be put here in this position, and they weren't even ready for it. You know, that's usually what happens. But when you see how people maneuver in that world, you know, he could have easily went to a strip club. You get what I'm saying? And
bro.
Grab some, and nobody would have said anything about it, and then they wouldn't have cared. You get what I mean? Because they understand what's going on. He could have easily done something like that. With all the M's back in his name, he could have, you know, a couple of stats, he would have had something. But he wanted to be sloppy, and I just won a championship. Probably, you know, come celebrate. You know, at the hotel, bring your friends, all this stuff. We gonna make a movie,
dude. You could have even if you wanted OF models, bro. Not your face, your name, your account, bro, and not tickets, man.
Right.
Not tickets, bro. Play the. Man, come on, bro. Pay the $5-10 grand. It should be tickets. They don't care about those season tickets. But like you said, he got sloppy, bro. He got sloppy. Yeah. I don't want to. I don't want to talk about that too much. I don't want people to think. I don't want people to start speculating and talking about me and things like, oh, bro, this is it right here, bro. This is what I was talking. See, I don't know anything about this story.
I need to start saying allegedly from now on. That's probably why.
Did he shoot him? You think he shot him?
I don't think so.
Why didn't he shoot him, Paul? Why didn't he shoot him? Would you have shot him?
I'm not gonna say I would. I'm not gonna say I would. You don't know until that time comes, right? So I don't know.
You don't know, dude. Because let's be honest. If he sees him right here, he turns and shoot him, bro.
Yeah, of course.
This guy probably killed some people, bro.
And he had another guy. It was two people. It wasn't just one. There was another guy, but it was a father and son situation.
Are you serious?
If I'm not mistaken, fact check me on that, church. But it was a father and son situation, and he ended up disarming one of them. I don't think any of them died. I don't think either of them died. I'm not sure. I think one of them got hospitalized or something. But yeah,
I think they killed
world, man. And that man that did is disarm him. That's what masculinity is all about, right there, ladies and gentlemen. That is masculinity. Is protecting the community, protecting the people around you. He just reacted. I'm not sure if he was proficient with firearms and knew he could disarm them. Just by coming at him on the blind side. But that's what men do to protect their community.
And look how easy he even took this gun from him, bro. Like he just walks up on him and just takes the gun.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. That's a free body, Paul. I'm just saying. That's free body, bro.
A justifiable body too, right? Yeah.
You think he doesn't go to jail for that or get in any type of trouble for that?
No. Not for
and that's him in the hospital bed. Did he get shot? Did he get hit or something? Yeah, bro, that's free body.
I don't know what it says.
But I can't read it. I have it. I don't want to go through all that reading it though, but I don't think he I don't know if
what was the purpose behind it, right? I think they mentioned it was like a Muslim Jewish thing, like a Jewish hospital, and
it was a Jewish day. Yeah, and it was like a Jewish gathering or something like that.
Okay.
Yep.
That's hate.
I think 18 people. Oh yeah, that's why I say free body, bro.
I don't agree with the hate. No matter who or what.
Who or what it's against. Yeah. Now recovering in the hospital. Okay, so Ahmed is a real life hero. Last night, his incredible bravery no doubt saved countless lives when he disarmed a terrorist at enormous personal risk. It was an honor to spend time with him just now and to pass on the thanks of people across NSW. I don't know what that means. There is no doubt that more lives would have been lost if not for Ahmed's selfless courage. Thank you, Ahmed.
That's right. So that was another Muslim stopping that Muslim from doing that harm, because
that's true.
That shouldn't be the way about it, right? And so there's extremists in every type of religion.
Yeah.
Whether it's the Jews, whether it's the Muslims, whether it's Christian, no matter what, there's going to be some extremists and crazies out there. that has their ideas and ideologies and wanna do some horrific acts.
Nah, freaking crazy, bro. But dude, man, that's the pod, man. We appreciate y'all for tuning in.
It is that time.
I know Christmas, we talked about it off air. We may be taking a break next week. We may not. We're gonna see, but it's gonna be Christmas week. Let's take a break next week, bro. Let's take a break next week. It's Christmas. We're gonna do some things with the family.
I need that break, man.
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. Dude, I'm not a Christmas person, Paul.
No,
I'm not a Grinch either. I'm not Scrooge, right? I'm not a holiday person. Period.
Your dad. That's why we don't get anything for Christmas. You know, it's the kids that enjoy it the most.
Yeah. You got the gifts already?
Yeah. They're in the works. I didn't get them, but I know what they want, and I'll get them. I got the lights and the trees and everything set up. So
yeah.
But they know who the real Santa Claus is. That's what really
Facts.
matters.
Facts. They know who really Santa
matters.
is.
Yeah.
I got two of them. I got two of my youngest two. I gotta get my oldest. I gotta get his. He's into Legos and engineering, bro. I love it. His gifts, he doesn't do like he does do like playful toys. Like he does want toys. However, he wants like building, engineering, STEM. Like those are his type of gifts. So I really don't mind his gift shopping because I already know it's feeding that part of him. He wants to build like Lego cities. He wants to build like engineering, man. That's what we're pushing him into. So that's where we're going with him.
Good.
So yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, people are gonna be spending that bag, man. They're gonna be spending that bag. That's what it's all about, is spending that money on the holiday season. But you know what time it is after the holiday season? It's tax time. So if you want to recuperate, make sure you hit me up. Tax money 123 will get you right, get you that money that you deserve. Easy to reach out to me. All right, nationwide coverage, close to home service. All right, recuperate that money that even Santa need to do his taxes. All right, so he's gonna be looking for that refund for all that, all the expenses that he has over there in his workshop over there in the North Pole. So follow Santa's lead and hit me up. Tax money 123.
Facts. Hey y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning in to another episode. We will be back in 2026. We'll see y'all. We're still counting down to 50 episodes. Make sure you get on over to Spotify, follow us there, add us to your library, and also hit us up to be a guest on the podcast. We want to talk to you and share your story and help you encourage and motivate individuals. Thank y'all for tuning in. We'll see y'all in 2026.